Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Oreo Cup round of 64. I am your streamer, Daniel Stigman, and I was going to say my commentators are not here right now, but it sounds like Super Rooster has joined the VC. Hello there.
Yes, hello. I'm here to commentate this following match. And just as mentioned earlier, there will be two matches simultaneously going on, but this is the match that's going to be streamed. And it's going to be Amagi against 2ZZ.
I think it's pronounced twos.
Oh, twos? Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So there you have it. It's Amagi versus twos. And it's going to be your seeds 17 against 48. And they actually have a really strong performance when it comes to those Nomad specifics and the convert. Maybe a little bit lacking on the lower AR converts, both on the Nomad and Hidden. But doing a really solid job on the rest of the maps. Especially, and most notably, the specifics. And even getting number 5 on Hard Rock 2, which is honestly quite scary, especially in the position they are right now against the opponent. So definitely a pick they're gonna just dive into if it's not banned. While for twos, we have also a very balanced performance on the Nomads. They do seem to be better at Hidden. They have a very balanced score with Hidden 1 and Hidden 2. And completely opposite there on the Hard Rock consistency and especially the convert. So it is most likely gonna be a Hard Rock 2 ban. Not because of Amagi, but mostly because of that Hard Rock convert skill lag, unfortunately. But overall, we could potentially see some normal specific picks as well as Hidden. It's certainly going to be interesting. And we should start the match real soon. We will first be playing the warm-up maps. Also, once again, Titus is with us commentating this match once again.
Hello. Very excited for this match. Seems pretty interesting. The design from Amagi, very well balanced player, and 2ZZ that going to getting faced versus Amagi in this match to see if probably gonna take that match or something. I think this match will be pretty interesting since the scores in the seed for the two players, and let's going to see what happened now. Going with the warm-ups maybe, and yeah, let's see what's happened today.
Okay, and it seems like that was the only warm ups. We already started the rolls, and Twos has won that roll by 5 points.
That's right. 2CC wins the roll by a little difference with Double Smoker Amagi. That it's only 5. And there's going to be first ban for Amagi that could be maybe normal. No, they're going to be the easy map. First ban from interesting ban. I mean, this is an easy map. This is not easy. And
Yeah, perhaps.
now
Not too comfortable with it.
that's true. And now it's the demand for 2CC. That's maybe could be Hard Rock 2 or maybe Hidden. But in the
It's potentially
qualifiers,
gonna be the Hard Rock 2.
yeah, it may be a no mod map could be more reliable.
Maybe. Then again, we did see she's struggling a lot more in Hard Rock 2.
The thing is that the no-mod maps could be a coin flip in various situations. Okay, it's going to be the no-mod 3 ban from 2CC.
Okay, I guess you did call that. It was gonna be a Nomad.
Yeah, that's really a little bit predictable because this map is one of the most harder in the pool, actually. So it's so understandable that he decided to ban this map. And the first pick is going to be the Nomo 2. Very short map to start it. Could be a nice pick to maybe relate the nervous, maybe. This is a map the both player can FC do and going to see maybe a spin difference. And it's going to start the first map of the match. The first pick going to the side by the Russian player.
Okay, so far so good.
Yeah, only difference is about to accuracy to see how the start of the map, but it's very not a huge problem at this moment. Maybe later if both players see the map, and that could be an important factor that
And potentially, Maggie will have to also get a good spin out of that. Otherwise,
talking
that miss.
Amagi that misses in that miss it, and take the Russian player take the advantage at the moment. That it's so comfy at this moment.
Yeah, so far, they're doing a really good job. They're not dropping any fruits. Just a little bit of out drop, but it's not gonna matter. And Maggie's just having less accuracy now in comparison as well.
Yeah, Amagi needs to catch all these fruits, seeing that 2CC missed it, and now the difference is going to the side of Amagi.
This could be a really
in
close
the last section. In the last section of the map,
it's
going to end. It maybe can be
but it's
decided
not
by
enough
spinner.
time.
No, it's not.
Oh.
It's not gonna be enough. 6K difference in favor of 2CC. That makes the first point of the match. The Russian player, Tankyu, defended their pick so well, though, to make a very confident about that.
A really close one. But this was Tu's pick. Still gonna be not gonna make a difference right now. No breakpoints inside. And Mega's going for the Humbert, number 4.
Yeah, she don't think twice about that and picked the number 4. Maybe let's going to see if they're a stronger map for here. Going to say.
Yeah, that's a good potential. Although, being honest, maybe the next pick's gonna be Hard Rock. I'm just surprised they did not go for Hard Rock right now.
Maybe going to be but it's a good choice to pick Nomad in the first picks, because imagine to pick Harrock or DT and at his first picks, and it's worse if you don't warm up so well.
Okay, and Bancher just wants to have Noma 2 and Noma 4 simultaneously for some reason.
Yeah,
Should fix
thank
out.
you, Bancho.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bancho.
Also, side note, as mentioned earlier, there is another match going on right now. It is Deadless versus Enzo. And as of right now, Deadless won the very first point on the Noma tree. And they're actually going to play Noma 4 almost simultaneously.
Yeah, the case of here, Amagi with some drop that makes the difference with 2CC. That also dropped, but well, drops again, and the difference is vastly going to the side by Amagi. That had a little bricks in the start of the map, but now he's rebuilding that. 2CC with a little bit complicated. It's getting a little bit complicated about that. The difference was 20k, 30k about, and now it's 20k in favor of Maggie.
It's slowly going into Maggie's favor, but there's still a little bit more map left. Anything could happen at this point, and 2 is just gonna find Anonymous. This is gonna be very beneficial for Maggie.
That's true thing that 2CC is having troubles to getting a bunch of combo. Entered in the last section of the map, 2CC sentences the match with that miss and going to be the point from Amagi in their own map. That's pretty well.
And still, both players winning their own picks. It's a little bit early, but that's a good sign. So far, they've been very consistent with their picks. And just immediately, 2's is gonna go for hitting 1.
It's you don't want going to be the pick from 2CC. Maybe a map that any of those players can take the point. It's only to see who misses less in that section that have a type of stairs, maybe. I don't know how to call it, but it's them como it's like the priority on the map. And now we're going to the third map in the match. Pick from 2CC. So what's going to happen? Reminder that 2CC have a very well positioning in the hidden qualifiers. Also, I forgot about Amagi performance in the hidden. Got very well.
Very well placements.
Well,
Yeah,
play
for
holding
sure.
the SS at the moment.
Pretty sure both of them did good on Hidden.
Yeah,
I think
going
Maggie
to be
did
the
better,
first.
but pretty sure I've seen twos play Hidden before, like a long time ago. So it's quite
true.
understandable why would they go for this Hidden. But so far they will find a miss very early on.
Yeah, makes the advantage for Maggie at the moment. This is first quarter of the map. This is not synthesis that maybe at the end of the map it's one of the most miserable parts. So can make the Russian player take the lead again.
There is certainly a possibility, and not only the end, like you mentioned, but the KI sections is also kind of nerve-wracking. And we're just about to reach that section.
Yeah, Maggie very confident with the map. Holding the FC at this moment with some droplet in the grass, but it's not something that can be potentially something potentially bad in that moment. Now going to the more the middle of the map, 2CC missed it. Now the score is going to be more for Amagi. That looks very that she practiced the map as well.
Yeah, she's looking very consistent and actually comfortable on this map. There's just some map left, but it's not gonna be as chaotic. It's just your typical diagonal streams that we just saw at the beginning of the map. There's honestly nothing else except maybe some tight jumps at the end, but even if they miss, there's not gonna be enough to make a comeback.
Yeah, Maggie is doing very well in the map. Reminding that she is big, it's picked from 2CC. Both players are doing well, but Maggie is showing us the consistency of this. Now in the ending of the map, it's not possible to take the reverse sweep from 2CC. It's going to be the first breakpoint of the match. Taking the 2-1 from Amagi. She now has to pick now. Nice FC.
Getting a really nice FC there. So, good job. And now they have the opportunity to pick. And as I mentioned earlier, this could easily be one of the two Hard Rock picks.
Now she can't pick no mod at this moment. So yeah, you're going to pick Hard Rock 2. Hard Rock. Interesting. We're going to see how 2CC gonna to face the map, because reminder that performance in the qualifiers. Well, it's not very fair to talk about that because they are different maps. Maybe now 2CC gonna take the break point again, but it's going to see. This is a short map, so any miss in it are going to be very punishable.
Yeah, we'll just wait and see. Also, once again, I'm going to report the other match real quick. Deathless is currently 3-0 against Ansel. They did play DT2 as their third pick, and score difference is the closest, I think. Yeah, it is the closest by almost 100,000 score difference there. So definitely a very close score difference there. And that's about it for now. They're still deciding what to pick next. Now back to the match.
Back to the match. Both players with the double S. Now, in the quarter section of the map, that's the only thing that I can say is both players are doing very well in the map. Very consistent at the moment. And we're going to see if the map can be decided by spin.
I mean, honestly, that is true. Especially when there hasn't been a single droplet miss. But with them getting those hyper chains there, very small hyper chain section. And reaching that edge jump.
No,
And
2CC
is gonna miss it.
Choke at the end of the map, and Maggie with the double S at the moment. They make the difference so fastly in the side for the North American player.
There's still another edge jump coming up. It's literally at the end, and both of them get it, and that's gonna be it. And Maggie gets away with
Maggie
this.
gets another,
point.
gets the double S and get the 3-1 in the match. Very well played for both players, but 2CC got very unlucky with that miss. It could be changed in another section if he don't miss at the spark. That was a very unfortunately miss. Now I'm going to beat 2CC can't pick again Heathen, so he needs to pick other mod like Nomad, the last Nomad, the last Hard Rock, and both DD and DX map. So it's going to be, we'll think about that pick.
Seems like
And
they're
the
going
pick's
for
going to
number
see
one.
Nomad 1.
Yeah,
The last
they're-
Nomad.
After realizing they unfortunately cannot pick Hidden 2, they're just forced to pick anything else.
The map could be possible for a point for 2CC. But it's a no mode that both players can see. But in match, everything can happen. Yeah, we're going to the fifth map in the match. Pick from 2CC, the number 1. The consistency in this case. So
It's gonna be the longest map. Bench shell. Okay, there we go. And so far, Twos is winning that by just one banana. So now we have to wait and see if both of them can actually see, or if there are any act drops, maybe a drop here and there. This is your consistency pick after all.
yeah, this map in the middle, in the slow section, it can more possible to take a random miss. So, but both players are going very well at this moment. Only 2CC that had the lead with the spin difference that I see. Also, this song is such a banger. I'm gonna like.
I agree. I totally agree with you. A third of the map done. Just 2/3 on this way. A first Ki done without any problems. And I believe there's a small break coming here. And another one. And now we're halfway through there. It's just a banana difference.
Yeah, we have the 700 combo from both players holding the double S. Oh, but 2CC Chalk first makes the difference, goes to Amagi that holds the double S. That was a very unlucky miss from 2CC.
Quite unfortunate there.
Good. Yeah, how he missed was a random miss that I called this map. You can randomly miss in any section. That's so fair, but things happen in match. I guess.
And now they have max combo, but this map is just too long. Even if Amagi were to miss right now, I don't think that score difference is gonna.
Amagi needs to feel like 2 or more notes to make 2CC more different, to take the lead again. But we're going to enter in the last section of the map. Amagi doesn't want to choke.
Not at all. It does seem like it's gonna end this way. Amagi achieving yet another double S.
2CC again with the miss is going to be the second breakpoint of the match, and now the pick from Amagi will have the match point also.
Also, back to inform you all about the other match. It's currently 4-0. Deadlist won the Hidden 2 pick, and now they're currently playing a Noble 1.
Yeah. This match is 4-1, and the other match 4-0. 4-0 Sabatera. That's how say it in Spanish. And now the map who picked Amagi is the EX. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. I think both players are going to be with the no mode.
Potentially, yeah.
That could be the last map of the match, or 2CC going to recover it from the ashes and trying to forcing tiebreak. I don't know. We're gonna see now. And we are going to the sixth map of the match. Pick from Amagi that will decide if Amagi gonna win this match or 2CC gonna to trying the reverse sweep and forcing the tiebreaker. Let's gonna see what's going to happen. Oh, 2CC is going to miss like 2 notes in the part, making a little advantage from Amagi that Well, it's the start of the map, so I'm going to see what's gonna happen.
That's what we saw. It's very unfortunate early miss, but we're pushing the first wiggle section, and Zeus is gonna miss it, but Amagi's gonna trade it.
Yeah, it's not gonna be in the match at the moment. Maggie with the advantage, with the lead for the misses from 2C. It's going to be now 40k. 2C in troubles at the moment with the droplets.
Once again, Zeus is just gonna drop. No sense of combo. And Maggie is taking full advantage of this, even though she is not a max combo. It's still gonna be great for her.
Yeah, the Russian player is having some troubles to control the map now.
And once again, Zeus just finding misses here and there, while Amagi is building out a really nice lead. And now there's just a third of the map left. Amagi does drop, but
drop
it's not gonna matter.
The score gap is so high at this moment. It's 1020k in favor of Amagi. They're going to see their faces. 2CC in a huge problem. And now in the last section, the last quarter of the map, both players reset the combo, but Maggie has a better score than 2CC because of the Russian player had unlucky misses during the map.
And now there's gonna be some subtle trades, but Zeus is the one finding more misses at the end. And it's safe to say, Maggie has successfully won this point they needed to continue on next weekend's winners bracket.
Also, GG will play for both players. Congratulations to Amagi, who wins this match, and well played from 2CC, who now have another chance in the loser bracket.
That's true. And just like that, the other match did also concluded. Deadless won the match 5-0, having the closest map on that normal one, sealing it with a 54,000 score difference.
Yeah, that's some place that was very close from both players. Like Hard Rock 2, that was a very unlucky miss from.
And that was very unfortunate. And the normal one as well. But if we look at the bracket, we see Amagi is gonna go against Bakugan to win next weekend.
Yeah, and 2CC is going to see the victory versus No Hacks just Taiwan in the losing brackets.
Pretty sure they're going for No Hacks just Taiwan. Should be around there, right about there, yeah. No Hacks just Taiwan against Twos next weekend on the losers bracket. As for Deadless will go against the winner against Manu and Alex.
Alex Fanam.
While the loser of that match will have to go against Ansel.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see who's going to the or 32 winners.
I totally agree. Well, once again, that'll be all for now. Do stay tuned for the next matches coming up. There's actually 3 simultaneous matches coming up in
Yeah.
just about 24 minutes.